Hello everybody and welcome back to another StuGaming Create a Sim video where I show you the makeovers from the Sims from the Elimination Challenge Season 7. I didn't give everybody makeovers, or at least extensive ones. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I probably did, but these were the Sims that were left over that didn't really have much of a makeover, so I definitely wanted to tackle some of those. So while I'm actually doing this, I'm not going to talk too much about the game because you guys know what's going on, right? You know who's still in, you know who's still out, and we always talk about it on Discord. So this video, I thought I would tackle a question that came up in my Discord server, and that was someone asked me about my coming out story, and I thought, yes, I will share this. I'm really happy to share it. I am happy to speak about my experience. So with that being said, let's start. So I first realized I was gay, when I was probably 11 years old. Maybe 12 or 13, but no later than that. And it was weird because I remember one night going to bed and I was like thinking about girls because that's what like I naturally thought I was going to be doing, and then all of a sudden it just shifted to boys. And at the time I was actually really bullied and they would always call me gay. It was weird because I never really understood what it meant, but I think just based on my interests, like I was into musical theater, I was into dancing, and I used to do that competitively as a kid. So everyone just said, you're so gay, you're so gay. And then when I started having these feelings about men, I actually thought that their insults were making me gay. I was really young and stupid at the time, but I thought that because of their bullying, I was becoming what they were saying. Little did I know that's not how it works. But you know, a young kid of like 12 years old, that's how I was basically perceiving it at the time. So then I realized, okay, I am gay. Like, this is clearly who I am. And because I was bullied so harshly, and because the insults happened to be about being gay with a negative connotation, I naturally thought it was a bad thing. I thought, I'm a horrible person, this isn't right, I'm different. And for that reason, I just completely kept it inside. I didn't tell my family, I didn't tell my friends, and I went through middle school and through high school, graduated high school, and no one knew. I mean, I'm gonna say that no one knew in the sense that I had confirmed it, but I'm sure a lot of people suspected, and there might have genuinely been people that didn't know, but they all at one point probably thought I was. But I think that the reason why some of my friends were shocked when I did tell them was not because they didn't think I was or that I could be, it was because I had denied it for so long. So fast forward to my 19th year on this planet, and one night I was like, I need some liquid courage. So I was having some beers, and don't worry, in Canada, the legal drinking age is 19, so nothing bad happened in here. So I called up two of my best friends at the time, one of which is still a really close friend of mine, and I had some beers, so I was feeling good, and then all of a sudden I just blurted it out, and I'm like, I'm gay! And they were actually the first two people on this planet that I told. In fact, I even called some helplines like over the years prior, and I couldn't even tell a stranger that didn't even know my face that I was gay. Like, it was a gay support line. I would call it up and they would say, hello, this is our support line, and I literally would hang up because I could not tell anybody. I was just so ashamed. So I did tell them, and I was really proud, and they were like, of course, yeah, no problem, we love you anyway, and no big deal. And I'm just surprised that you didn't tell us sooner, because, you know, we would have supported you this whole time. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I still had this self-hatred for it, because so deeply I just wanted to be straight. I just wanted to be that guy that has that girl and walks down the aisle and she's in this beautiful wedding dress and our eyes meet. You know, I wanted that fairy tale. And by me saying that I was gay out loud, it was me realizing that that was never gonna happen. And that was a really hard thing for me. In fact, like, it took me years to get over that. And even after I came out to a few more people, I would go to those people and say, I think I like a girl. And of course, I didn't like the girl. It was just that I wanted so badly to have that life. And I think that it's because that life was shoved in my face my whole childhood. Like, this is what it looks like. The prince marries the princess. The family has kids. They have a dog, white picket fence. And I always thought that that's what I would want, and it still kind of is in some way, but of course I've come to love who I am today, and my fence isn't white. In fact, it's brown, and I live with my dog, and I'm so happy because I'm living the life that I was meant to live. I'm not living the fairy tale that I thought I should, So the fast forward a few more years, I had still only told those two people. So I'm about 21, 22 at this point, and my sister comes out to me. So my sister is like, I'm a lesbian, and I'm like, that's so amazing. But I still couldn't tell her. It's crazy. In fact, I think my sister came out to me when I was 20. And she had come out to the whole family. My mom and dad were so cool with it. They were like, yeah, no worries. We love you. You're our daughter. You're the best thing ever. And I still couldn't tell them that I was gay. It was crazy. So when I was 22, I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. And I started trickling it into a few of my close friendships. I eventually told my sister, my mom, and then a year later I had told my dad. So it took a while for me to tell the people in my life that I was closest with. But what happened was then when I was about 24, my mom accidentally let it slip. And she does apologize, but to be honest with you, I don't mind. She ended up telling like my entire extended family, like everybody in my family. And I didn't have to tell them, and they all were so cool with it. And I was like, that's so awesome. Like, I'm the only one that really has issue with this. And it made me be like, Stu, you gotta get over that. And when I was 25, I met my first love, and it was a rocky relationship for sure, but we did do a lot of stuff together, and we ended up like being together for about 2 years. And about a year into it, we were already living together, and I thought, you know what? Why am I holding back? Like, I'm in a committed relationship with a man that I love, and I'm living with him. This is my life. I'm so happy. And then I literally posted on Facebook and I said, I'm gay, ! And I love who I am, and I hope you do too. And within 24 hours of that post, I had gotten like hundreds of likes, and I only had a couple hundred people on Facebook at the time, and almost every single one of those people had liked my post. And not only that, I got 48 comments. I got text messages like left, right, and center of just unconditional, unwavering support from everybody in my life, and I was moved to tears. And I finally had let go of this incredible weight that I had held on to for so long. Like, when I would go out to restaurants, even with the people that knew I was gay, and even though there was no one in the restaurant, as soon as the topic of like boys or girls would come up, I would always be like, okay, guys, don't talk about this. Like, I could never fully be who I was. And for the first time in my life, I had no fear. I would go out in public with my boyfriend. I would talk about being gay. I would talk about this, that, and the other. And I was just so proud of who I was. And me as a person is not defined by my sexuality. It's a big part of me, yeah, but it's not who I am as a person. And if I can share my story and make you guys feel good about whoever you are, whether that be straight, gay, pansexual, bisexual, transgender, whatever it is, then I'm so glad that I can do that, especially on a platform like YouTube. It's just an incredible blessing. And the fact that I can speak openly about this just shows me how far I've come from when I first realized I was gay until now. And if I could give you guys any advice, it is that be yourself. Just be who you are, be open about it, don't hide it, because it is the truest form of who you are, and it's the most beautiful one. If you want to be truly happy, it starts with accepting who you are in life, So don't let anybody in life put you down. Do not let anybody in life make you feel bad about who you are, because who you are is beautiful, but the only person that has the true power to limit you is yourself. Because you can't control people. You can't control the hate or the love that you're going to get whenever you put yourself out there. But you can choose how it affects you. And if you choose to be the better person, if you choose to rise above it, if you choose not to let it affect you, then you are going to be so much better off. If you share your truth and there are people that don't support you, don't stand by you, then they're not worth it, honestly. And the truth is, most people that have a negative opinion are the people that don't know you. Why would you give the people that don't know who you are, that don't love you, so much power to make you feel sad? The only thing I have a regret in life is not realizing that sooner. I wish I had not let anybody make me feel bad about just being the man I was born to be. Because I love this place that I'm in my life. I have such wonderful friends, such wonderful family, and I am truly, truly blessed every day I wake up to live the life that I do. And for so many years, I always felt like I was missing something because of people that don't know me. I allowed their opinions to influence my thoughts. But no more. No more. I am done with that, and I'm moving on. So that is my coming out story. It took a while for me to do it, but like I said, it was the best decision I ever made. And if you ask me what my most proudest moment in life is, it is probably right up there, number one, because it was a life changer. And it started with just me self-accepting who I was. It had nothing to do with anybody else. If I had gotten no likes, if I had gotten no comments of support, I would have still been so proud, because I had finally come to the position where I accepted who I was. And you know what? If people in your life can't support you, well, that's extremely unfortunate, but there are so many people out there that will. There are so many people out there that will meet you and love you for who you are, and you will build a new community, a new following of people that are just like you, or maybe they're totally different than you, but it doesn't matter because they see you, and that is the most important thing. And if you are looking for a safe place to share your story, and if you want to talk to me about it, please do. Come to Discord, we can chat, we can have a one-on-one, voice call, whatever it is, because you know what? That's what I want from this channel. I don't want this channel just to be about The Sims anymore. I don't want this channel to just be about creating content. I want it to be about making a meaningful, impactful difference on people's lives, and we have the power. We are the majority of people in this world. We have the power to make a difference. So if you need help, we're here. Come and chat with us, because there's a lot of wonderful, wonderful people in our server, and they have helped me, and I've helped them without even knowing it, so definitely come over, talk to us, because we're going to be here for you guys. And if you want help, we're right there, so don't hesitate. And if you don't want to come to us, that's okay, but start sharing your story, because the more people you tell, the lighter you will feel. It'll be like weight is just flying off of you, to the point where you get to soar. You get to soar higher than you've ever flown before, and it just is such a freeing feeling. It's just like nothing else in the entire world, honestly. And that's how I felt when I came out to the world. I came out to a couple people, but I still felt like I was weighed down. And when I told everybody on Facebook that day, it was just there's nothing holding me back. And ever since that day, I will tell you, my life has changed so much. Not only am I ridiculously happy and I have wonderful friends and family surrounding me, but my career took off, my fitness goals were achieved. I've met communities of people everywhere that I fit right in, and it's just, I felt like it was all there this whole time, and it was just waiting for me to be ready to take that step towards that journey. And I'm so happy that I took that path, because it led me here today. and I'm so excited to see what the future has in store for me, and I am so excited to hear about your coming out stories, what the future has in store for you, what it's been like for you. You know, I'm not saying that it's been easy for everyone. I know it's hard. I've had really bad days too. You know, I was crying a lot, but you know, I put a lot of pressure on people that they wouldn't accept me. And every person that I thought they won't understand me, they proved me wrong. They really did. I was like, what? I thought you would have so many issues with this. You know, my dad, I didn't want to tell him. I was just terrified about what my dad would think, you know, because he's a man and I'm a man, and like maybe he has different opinions than women. My religious friends, I was like, they're never gonna get me. They're gonna just all walk out on me. And no one did. Not one person. And I'm not saying like that's gonna be the case for everybody, but guys, it's 2020. You know, it's not at that place where we shame people for being who they are anymore. You know, that being different is something to mock. You know, it's something to be embraced. Diversity is beautiful, and just share it. All right, well, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one, and bye for now.